A story is told about a man, a legend, an icon, a hero who rose above the hills, a Nandi warrior with passion, zeal, and tenacity, a man who paid the ultimate price for love, love for his people, love for country. My name is Maureen Koech. I am an actress, filmmaker, and creative entrepreneur. Join me and my creative team as we seek to recreate the story of some of Africa's great and powerful kings, led by Koech Samoei.
Yes! Woo-hoo! Yay! Hello, hello, hello! Oh my gosh! There we go. This is nice. Wow, wow, wow. This is inspiring. This is beautiful. We welcome you, dear audience, to an inspiring cinematic journey, one of the most important endeavors we have ever set in motion. This is not just a project, but a living story where you are invited not only as our audience, but as cast, crew, partner, sponsor, investor, and friend. Together, we embark on an adventure of culture, family, leadership, and heritage. An artistic celebration and cinematic expression centered on the great legend of Koech Samoei, and expanding eventually into other Nandi, Kalenjin, Kenyan, and African heroes of past, present, and future. This is Through My Lens, Road to Nandi edition with me, Maureen Koech, as always. An odyssey of imagination and destiny. O Kagat Tugul. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Asanteni sana. Okay, karibuni. Back to Through My Lens, a new, fresh season of Through My Lens with me, Maureen Koech. I am so excited, I am so grateful, I am so thankful of the far we have come together. You guys have been so awesome, always staying tuned, always coming through. When I tell you guys, come watch, make sure you and accompany me on this journey, on this and that, you're always there. So here we are, opening this is the 5th season. It's not even a joke. Actually, it's the 5th and 6th season that I'm going to be providing or let's say expressing this commentary. So I am so grateful, and we've come so far from the time we began season 1. As you all know, for those who know, for those who don't know, this is Through My Lens, where I take you behind the scenes on all of my performance works as an actor, as a producer, as a writer, you name it. This is the show that showcases my work in real time, by and large. But there are times where I'm showcasing something that has recently taken place. A lot of that I'm going to be doing on this particular season. However, the projects that I showcase are active active projects. So I'm so excited once again. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you may be across this beautiful, wonderful country of Kenya. Unaweza kuwa uko pale Nandi, uko pale Kericho, uko pale Nairobi, uko pale semi wapi. I think I've ever gotten a call from a fan in Kitale. You are welcome, and thank you always again for tuning in. So I'm so excited for this new season, and this is a special one. This isi kawaida. Siwezi sema ni kama kawaida. This is going to be a very special edition or editions, 5 to 6. Where we're going to just really delve into storytelling, the core of storytelling. As I have introduced, we are exploring a very important story, Kenyan story, innately Kenyan, of course, specifically a Nandi story, or a story by our Nandi friends, the Nandi community. And that is the story of Koech Samoei, something that we have been undertaking for several months now. This is not just, we are not just starting. We have been doing this, and we are continuing to do this. So it's been such a blessed, interesting journey. When I document my work, it's been very fulfilling for me, and it's something I caught on after about maybe about 5 or so years ago, when content creation became a thing in Kenya, and as a career. I really decided, okay, you know what, maybe let me use the tool of film or content creation to advance my storytelling capabilities or skill, or maybe call it let me enhance it, let me, help my audience, or engage my audience into my world, bring them into my world, and showcase what I do, how I do it, why I do it, and it's just, I've really found myself getting really, call it what, I've just found it to be very fulfilling, and I find that my audience really appreciates the fact that I share so much more than just the finished product or the end game of what I do. Yeah, because a lot of times you find you go shoot a film, you shoot a movie, and then now later, once I've shot it or I've done a project, is when I come to you, oh, by the way, I shot this like 2 months ago, please go and watch it, and we are launching tomorrow or next week, and you're like, okay, I didn't even know. So for me, I find that when I involve my audience from the beginning of the creation journey, I sort of take you along, I string you along, and you feel like you're a part of it. And so much of that has been the case, and we all gain, we all benefit, we all grow together. A lot of the people I talk to as part of my audience are individuals who want to get into this space. And even if you don't want to get into this space, then you just find that this is something that intrigues you in one way or the other. So yeah. Yes, I am here for you. We are here for you. So yes, niko na story nyingi sana leo. Niko na story nyingi, lakini not to worry. We have time. We have time. So, my year so far has been quite wow, it's been quite an adventure actually. And I'm so grateful for the time I've managed to for the works that I've managed to do, or for the work I've managed to do so far. And I'm going to be laying it out slowly by slowly, one item at a time. And starting with the fact that, okay, first of all, let's talk about how I discovered, or I decided that I would want to explore the story of Koech Samoei. It actually started one fine Nairobi afternoon when I was watching TV, and it just so happened that what was on playing on TV was a show, a cultural show, and it was someone, actually one of this someone I will eventually, maybe you'll get to know him or see them. But it was one of our very, currently my a good friend of the production. But he was talking about Koitalel, and he so happens to be Koitalel family, or part of Koitalel's lineage. And he was talking about Koitalel and the struggle and the resistance and just the inspiration behind Koitalel, to them as family, but also as a Kenyan and as a freedom fighter. And I was watching and I was so intrigued. And I was like, wow, it would be very nice to actually do this as a story, to just create something. And there and then I told myself, you know what, I am going to pursue this. And I think it was about a year or so after when finally I managed to get the time, just all the resources in one way or the other, time, finances, all those, to actually start pursuing the story of Koitalel some way. Of course, if you are Kenyan and if you've been through the Kenyan curriculum in school, then of course you've studied Koitalel. So mimi sisi tulifanya GHC millennial, so GHC was my subject, yeah, in regards to the just learning about the history of our freedom fighters and the people who set the pace for this country. So I did my fair share of studying about Koitalel. Like one paragraph in GHC workbook, I think it is like 2 pages or so dedicated to Koitalel. And what is 2 pages? I mean, I'm not saying it is not something. It's something, but I mean, Koitalel he's a legend. He's legendary. One page is not enough. Even 2 pages, even 5 pages is not enough, because the legend and the story of Koitalel is one of the most layered stories that I have come across. And also lengthy in terms of, this is someone who lived for quite a long time, and also the time he spent in active resistance, active leadership. There's so much that happened in and within that time. So there's a lot to cover. So either way, here we are exploring this amazing, wonderful story, and so far has already taken place. So much has already taken place, and there's still a long way to go, and it's not just this is not only a journey, it's not only a destination. It is so layered the way we are doing this project, and that is why you're seeing we even doing this producer's note. I'm very happy and excited to be one of the producers of this project. We're here. The set director has done a very beautiful job, decorated our set nicely. But what the point I'm arriving at is the fact that we are going to be as intricate as possible, but as impactful as we possibly can. Yes. Anyway, there's a lot to say about that, and it's because it's something that is very passionate. I'm very passionate about this for the duration of time that I've already I've come to do this. But there's so much in store. There is so much in store. In fact, we cannot even reveal everything at once. We have to take it incrementally because of the bulk or of just the nature of the project. It's layered, it's big, it's bold. So we have to, lazima tuwapeleke pole pole, but don't worry, all in good time, all in good time. This is deeply rooted, community-driven storytelling. We're going to involve you in every stage of the process. I'm telling you, what we have in store for you is like you're not even ready. Hey, better ready yourself because what is coming is big. One of the main things that is in the pipeline is a historical drama series based upon the story of Koitalel somewhere. So things are TV series. Call it TV series, call it series. Let me call it a series. Cinematic or episodic series. Like I said, the story of Koitalel is big, it's long, it's bold. I couldn't just do a feature film, a 1 hour 1 hour 60 minutes thing. No. The day is coming for when we can do a version of that. But the way I envision the first body of work, cinematically speaking, is episodic series, multi-season, kwa sababu hii ni story kubwa. So man, we are excited. So